Hi there. So I work at a pub, and I must say, so since lockdown, we initially reduced our hours and actually closed at 10, and then slowly relaxed them throughout the past few weeks. And once we got past 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock on those Fridays and Saturdays, it was noticeably busier.
Yes.
And I am of the belief that closing at 10, especially on a Friday and Saturday, will reduce numbers because, at least from my experience, people are only just beginning to get their buzz on
back to normal as well.
Night.
Yes. The reducing numbers, I think, is a given. I don't think anyone... I mean, if it's shut, then there's going to be fewer people inside. I don't think we're going to be giving out any Nobel Prizes for that observation. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You sound younger than me, Tom, which is increasingly easy. Yeah. All right, mate. So maybe pause a bit next time. At least pretend to be thinking about it. So what do you say? Hackney is the land of the woke. I'll probably be king there soon. What do you say to the suggestion that this is a rubbish idea because everybody's simply going to pile back to Dirty Bertie at number 30 and continue drinking round at his?
I just don't see that happening.
Nor do I.
I think people were allowed to go and get wrecked if they wanted to.
Yes.
And so they did. And that's the thing. They were allowed to. And now they're being told they're not. And of course, you're going to get people who aren't following the rules. You can't even get everyone wearing masks in shops. Not everyone's going to follow the rules. But I think on the whole, there is a general respect for at least, if you're allowed to do something, we'll do it. But if you're not, maybe we won't. You know what I mean?
I think I do. I often sort of find myself looking at people saying things that I don't agree with and wondering how they've ended up in that place. And I don't... It's not a huge leap to worry. Some people will break the rules. Some people will all pile back to yours, not yours personally, all back to mine. It's a figure of speech, isn't it? All back to mine. And some people will do that, but they will be in breach of the rules. So I don't see how you can hold up the likelihood of people breaking one rule as a criticism of the efficacy of a completely different rule. I think that makes sense.
My worry is more the table service side of things.
Go on.
I think a lot of pubs aren't made and set up to do that. We've been managing with the kind of reduced contact way of doing things, but even now customers still have to order at the till to reduce the hours and therefore reduce customers. But the pubs will have to use more staff, use more hours. They're going to be losing a lot of money.
I think you're right. I mean, near me, and indeed in London's fashionable West End where I work, it's been rather nice to see the al fresco improvisations from various places. So Soho in particular now is pavement cafe central. Every road, Old Compton Street, is absolutely chock-a-block with tables on a Saturday after, for good or for ill. But, we've all got Game of Thrones playing in the back of our mind, and winter is coming. The outdoor option is not going to be there for a while, and you're right, a lot of pubs, particularly in cities, aren't really big enough to sustain table service only plus social distancing, are they?
No, not at all.
And so what do you think some pubs just won't be able to open during the period covered by the period that we're entering into now, come Thursday.
I think my pub personally is big enough.
Right.
It's more I think it's just the staffing element of it's going to be difficult to.
Yeah. And what's the food like?
Make a profit and make a.
What's the food like?
It's okay.
Well, that's what I mean, because the pubs.
Eat Out to Help Out was busy.
Yes.
We were basically a restaurant for Eat Out to Help Out.
Well, that's what I mean. So that you'll just go back to doing that again, except with people paying full price for the food.
No one, ever since Eat Out to Help Out stopped, our food has gone from 100% of tables ordering food to 5% of tables ordering food.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It really did work, didn't it, in terms of getting money in the till? Before you go, I need to ask you can guess what question I'm going to ask you. Do you think Eat Out to Help Out has contributed to the increase in infections?
I think it's hard to say no.
Isn't it? Because don't go to the pub. 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 Go to the pub. Go to the pub. Here's free money. Here's free money. Go to the pub. Go to the pub. Don't go to the pub. Don't go to the pub. Don't go to. It's weird, right?
It's bizarre and it was a bit terrifying, to be honest. It was very overwhelming, the whole thing.
I saw that actually. I saw that in a couple of places.